Oh my god. Oh my god. Shay, no.
Okay, oh yeah, start again.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Look who's here.
So guys, that was Hilda, Baci and her best friend. Actually, Hilda had a press conference earlier today. You can see her gorgeous mom by her side. Guys, she said a whole lot of things, including what will happen if she is invalidated by the Guinness World Record team. Trust me, you are going to enjoy this in this press conference, so just sit back. Trust me, I won't be talking until after, before I go finish me.
My name is George Baci. I came all the way from Akwa State to witness this.
I came on board for the COOK-A-THON. I don't take your support for granted. Now, your next question was about fitness. When I started the attempt, I would say the first day was the hardest day. I almost gave up at least 6 times on the first day. And as time went on, and my family, my friends, you know, my followers, and just the general public that came and, you know, sort of became part of the dream and became part of, like, will I call it the journey. Even when I wanted to give up and I saw how invested people were, it dawned on me more that I knew I wasn't doing this for just myself, but in that moment, it was more about the people that were there. And I could not have finished that 100 hours without those people. So I could not have those days or help me get through those hours and help me get through those, you know, very, very difficult times. I would say I drew a lot of strength from God because, honestly speaking, my body did fail me. My body failed me so many times. And every single time that my body failed me, especially on the first day, I cried to God and I begged for a miracle. I remember on the second day, we had an entire worship session under the rain. I wasn't under the rain, but the people that came there, my brother, my friends, my followers, like the people that were there were under the rain, not a care in the world about pneumonia or sickness, or they stayed there and they prayed and they cried with me for at least 3 hours, just begging God for strength. Because honestly, my body had told me, I'm done. I'm not doing this with you anymore. If you are going to continue, you are amazing people, just give us a chance. Honestly, just give us a chance because we will thrive in the most difficult conditions. In the most difficult conditions. People couldn't breathe in that place and they were still there. They were still cheering, they were still chanting. They honestly just wanted to see me get to the end. Like, nothing beats that feeling. There are people that don't know you from Adam, don't know your father, don't know your mother, decided to come and fight for a cause because they believe in you. It's honestly everything. Firstly, how will I feel if my record is not validated? To me, my record has been validated. That's right. You know, it's what is coming is a certificate. It's just a certification. Because, I mean, do you see what we have done? This is everywhere. Everywhere. Like, people are talking about Nigeria from countries that we did not even know existed. Like, what more do you want? It goes beyond, it has gone way beyond the certificate and it has gone way beyond the plaque. And because I know in my heart that we did everything by the books, every single thing by the books, we made sure that we left absolutely no. And I didn't do this to say nobody else. You do 100 so that somebody else will do 110. That person that does 110 does it so that the next person will do 150. And we'll just keep increasing the number and seeing how far we can go and expanding on what we're capable of. Maybe before now, nobody knew that it was possible to stand for 100 hours cooking. But because somebody has done it, it means it's possible and it's doable. One of the major reasons why we were so intentional with filming the entire process was when I wanted to attempt this, I went online to find videos of the previous chef that did it, and I could only find 2 to 3 videos. One of the reasons why I did not know I could sit, despite the fact that Guinness did not ask me to stand, was that the few videos I saw, she was standing. Only after the attempt did I find a clip on Twitter where she was sitting. And that was when we realized, oh, Hilda Baci, you could. So, yes, my mom, I always say I'm my mother's daughter. You know, my mother is very driven and she's very determined. Anything she sets her mind to do, she does it. She said she wanted her children to go to the best schools, she did it. She said, you know, she always puts her mind to things and she does it. And I always say to myself that if my life is anything like my mother's, I just need to be consistent and I'll do well. So yes, my mother has played a huge role in who I am today. Now, your second question is on teamwork. And I feel like it's important to start with this. We live in a time where a lot of people are scared to give credit, you know, where everybody wants to come and then something like this happens and you want to be in a space where you're like, you can say, oh, I did this by myself, you know. It's difficult to get to a place where there is a we. Now, for this common goal, or are you against it? Now, if your answer is that you are for this common goal, then we will find a way to align. We will always find a way to align. You know, a lot of people don't understand that emotional intelligence plays a huge role in ensuring that you're able to communicate with people and have a good working relationship with everyone. That doesn't mean that, you know, there was a lot of teamwork, but it doesn't mean that we didn't have our conflicts. We did. I think I even posted a video where we spent like hours debating. Right. We had an entire debate for at least 2 hours in one of our strategy sessions for something about the COOK-A-THON, you know, during the prep time. But in the end, we were all still laughing. Everybody didn't go away getting what they wanted, but we just understood that this is for the greater good. And if we go with this decision and it doesn't work out, we pivot and we go to the next decision. It's not a do. You know, the funny thing is, that what next is one of the things that give me anxiety. You know why? Because when you do something like this and then there is this much attention on you, everyone is waiting for the next thing that you're about to do. And everybody expects that the next thing that you're going to do has to be bigger than the last thing that you have done. But I've made a conscious effort to tell myself that this was a means to an end. There were reasons why I decided to do this. Before now, I own a restaurant, I teach, and one of my biggest goals is I want Nigerian recipes to be propagated across the world. You know, I want it to be a normal thing to make egusi soup in an American home. I want you to be able to walk in. People will not be.
So, a rousing round of applause for this inspiring, amazing, daring, audacious young lady. Oh yeah, come through. Come on, come on.
I'm not preparing for 5 years. So when I say I prepared for this for 5 years, there is.
Yes, my baby. It's my one leg. You guys have so. Wait, we can actually now post. Excuse me, my superstar friend wants to pass. Thank you.
So here we have Hilda and her mama, whom she calls her dream maker, and of course her mom was hands-on through the duration of the COOK-A-THON. Then we have Hilda Baci herself looking stunning in red. So I hope you enjoyed watching without interruptions. Anyways,